This could be part of the series on what kind of dog should I get, but it really is about AKC registration. So AKC registration of puppies is something that a lot of people do, and a lot of people look for when they go to breeders. They're like, oh, does this dog have AKC registration, and will I get papers with it? And people use that term a lot. They say, oh, he's got papers. It's like, well, the fact that a dog came with a piece of paper, or that somebody gave you a piece of paper which shows a chart or a bracket that it looks like, that goes back to different individuals within that breed, and that it goes back to however many generations. Maybe it's 4 generations, maybe it's 8 generations, maybe it's 20 generations. Who knows what they give you or what they have access to, but it's very rarely checked also. So if somebody gives you a fake piece of paper, there's like, what are you going to do about it? First of all, you could potentially go back and research on AKC or websites, or on different kind of breed registries and so forth, and you could probably find out a little bit more about the dogs that you own or that you're buying. But there's really no way to be sure of it. There's also no live cover clause in AKC. So like in thoroughbred racing for racehorses and so forth, there's you have to have live cover, which means that the male and the female have to actually be together at some location where they can breed. In dogs, possibly because of because it could be dangerous, because dogs fight and this and that and whatever, and also for a myriad of other reasons, you can ship frozen semen anywhere in the world and get it delivered to your house, so you can send it to somebody else's house, whatever, and you can have any dog breed with any dog. Now, how do you know that the semen that you got that showed up at your house is 100% verifiable, that it's from a very particular individual that you bought it from, that's in like the Netherlands or something like that, or or it could just be even across the United States, that you're buying semen from another breeder in another state and they send it over. Who knows if it's from that male? What if they couldn't collect from that male that day and they just collected it from another male just because they knew they were getting a $2,500 or a $5,000 stud fee from you? If you think that $5,000 wouldn't convince somebody to just get the job done and send you anything that they could collect from any of their dogs, then you have a much higher view of what people, I guess, are capable of than I do. So that's one thing. Could be completely fake all the time. The other thing is that, this is actually probably the bigger part for me, is that I have met, thousands of dogs at this point, maybe 5,000 dogs I've like really known, really gotten to know. And I would say that there's been no correlation between dogs that I like, I'm just giving an opinion here. Hey, these are not facts particularly. Dogs that I like and their status of registration. I have liked plenty of dogs that are mixed breed, not registered in other kennel clubs, things like that. And I've also met a ton of dogs that were papered, had registrations and so forth, that I did not like at all. So for me, that's why I come down to this point where it doesn't mean anything. If somebody says, oh, I have this pedigree on my dog and this and that, whatever. Okay, show me the dog. Like, let me see the dog. Let me see what kind of titles did he get. That means a lot more to me. What kind of titles did he get? What kind of titles did his parents get? What age did his grandparents die? Those are the only things I care about. What age did the dog's ancestors die? Or, generationally 3-4 generations up. What age did they die? Are they long-living dogs? Did they have significant health problems? Have they competed in various sports at a high level, or done some kind of working, gone in a working direction? All those things are awesome. I do not care if the dog has paperwork, if the dog has a registration of any sort. And I personally, when I have a dog that I'll be breeding soon, and she will not be registered. I will not register the puppies. Even though that's a potential, I could do that. I won't do it. And that, it sometimes limits the potential males I could get too, because they're like, oh, well, we don't want to be involved with somebody who's not registering their puppies. Why? So I can give $25, $50 a piece to the AKC? For what? For what? It doesn't mean anything. Because there's people out there that are like puppy mill breeders and a million different things that are just terrible, terrible for the industry, terrible for the dog's actual breed, terrible for my pet dog clients who buy these dogs and they're just crap. And those people are just running them out. And they're just like, oh yeah, there's 1,000 registered dogs that we got this year from, puppy mills. And then just because they're registered, it doesn't make them good dogs. That's for sure. So then why would I want to go get my dogs registered? I think that there's a lot of people are into showing, a lot of people are into different sports that you have to have registration in order to do. That's not my thing. That's not my thing. I will train any and all dog that come to me. It does not matter what their breeding is. It doesn't matter what kind of paperwork they have. If they're in any, if they've been registered in any country, this, that, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Show me the dog, put the dog in front of me, and I will let the dog's merits speak for themselves. Now, if you have information about the parents specifically, love it. Love to hear information from the parents. Love to hear about sports that they competed in, working line, drive, like I said, how long they lived, do they have any health issues, things like that. Love to hear about that. And that's really important. That stuff is important, absolutely. But does not matter if they're registered. Not at all. If I go to somebody's house to go pick out a dog, the last thing that I care about is, oh, can you show me the breed paperwork? Can you show me the pedigree? And can you show me all their stamps and certifications from AKC? Doesn't matter. Let me see the dog's parents. Are they healthy? Do they look good? Are they exactly what I want to see? Do I trust the individual that's telling me that those are the two parents? If I trust the person and the dogs look great, I'm looking forward to seeing what the puppies are about. Somebody sends me a text message that's just like a bunch of brackets and this and that, and it says like, these are, purebred, so-and-so, 6th generation, this. So, not important to me. So I hope this starts some fights. Not really fights, actually. I hope that this gets some people fired up, because one of the things that I would really like to do is have a conversation with somebody who thinks that, registration is like the best thing. Show me somebody who's on the other side of this argument that can put forth a cogent argument that would be happy to discuss it and talk about it in a conversational way. I'd be into that. All right, guys. So watch the rest of these videos on what kind of dog I should get. Also, look out for anything else that Wilde American is doing. Subscribe to this channel. See you soon.